About 18 seconds to turn on.
Hey guys, it's back with JohnyTechReview and I hope you guys are all doing well. So it's been roughly about 2 months since WhatGeek sent me this little unit. So WhatGeek is a company that I usually work with in terms of keyboard reviews. They send me a lot of keyboard and then I do reviews on them. You can see those on my channel, but they also have other product and they have game console. So in my experience with game console, we have a Nintendo Switch at home, we have a Steam deck, we also have this what's it called, the V35S, which is a little device like this that does a lot of different emulator, and I have I think like 15,000 game on that one. When I bought it last year, it was like 50 bucks. Here is the TrimUI, which is really nice. So here is that V35S here, and this one here has at the bottom here do USB-C port. It has 2 SD card slot, one for the OS and one for the games. And I bought this one last year. I really like this orange color. I don't know if it's too bright in the camera here, but what I like about this one is at first I thought I liked this little analog stick up here, but turn out now they make actually another version that has the stick reverse, so the D-pad is up here. And at first I thought I liked these, but turn out I don't like them. The precision is bad and I actually want to use the D-pad more. On this one, the unit's pretty good. So that's kind of the perspective I'm coming from. And then of course this is the TrimUI. This device, right off the back, the design feels very premium. So they have a few different versions. I think it was like white, gray, yellow, and then there's this red version. I'll put some information on the screen on different color, but I picked this red color because I think it really stands out well. It has LED, RGB LED, and they're not really programmable in some way, but they just kind of go with the UX and they change in different color. And then of course the screen itself is the main star of the show. It's a really nice edge-to-edge screen, as you can see right now. And this is an OLED screen, where this one is an LCD screen. So the color on this is really deep. I really love the vibrant color. The blood is really good, of course, for OLED. And of course we have the unit. So let's talk about the unit a little bit. Okay, so I flipped the device over so we can talk a bit more about the layout. So this blended video on YouTube, I'm gonna focus on user experience, battery life, that kind of thing. But let's talk about it here. So with this unit here, as you can see, the D-pad is here. You have down here the little TrimUI. That is how you get home. A lot of time, this is select and start button, and up here you have 2 additional buttons. You know, A, B, X, Y here, and then on the side you have the power button right now, right here, and then here you have the kind of silent switch. So in the back here you have these 4 additional trigger button, volume here, and that's basically it. At the bottom, 1 slot for the memory card here, just an SD card, and then USB-C, and then you have a headphone jack, and then a reset button right here. So for me, one of the most immediate difference I notice is of course the screen. But the other thing that I notice also is when you power on this unit, it boots relatively fast. I think around 15 seconds before you get to your screen, where you can pick different things. And then of course the other thing that I want to get really into is actually standby battery life. I don't play these too much, just here and there I pick it up. And this unit I charge it up fully, and I would leave it on standby, and it drains within a week. Yes, last 2 or 3 weeks, no problem. I think it actually go to a deep and then eventually shut off, but it boots so fast that I don't mind. Battery life rated about 5 or 6 hours. And from my perspective, that's pretty accurate. I definitely get less than that, you know, with brightness and everything turned up. Volume about midway, so that gives you an idea. So some of the nice thing I noticed is that, for example, right now in the UX, you can hear music play very faintly in the background. That's nice, background music. This is the multi-cartridge. There you go. And you have a bunch of different collection that you can select from. But you can also just go to the full menu and get all the game. And here is all the different systems that you have. You have Arcade, Atari Lynx, Atari 260, Atari, CPS1, CPS2. I actually don't know what those are. And then of course CPS3, Dreamcast, Easy RPG. Here you have Neo, Famicom, FPGA, Game Gear. Here you go. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, MAME Plus, MAME 2000, and 64, Nintendo NDS started out. So Nintendo DS. You got Game Gear, Neo Geo. You got a lot. Yep. So there's a lot of them all the way up to PS1 here, as you can see. I was wondering how the performance of this unit is, so I tried some of the Dreamcast game. It's a little bit laggy, I had to be honest, so let me load up one and to show you that. So Dreamcast, I would say, pushing a lot of these emulator limit, so let's just test one out here real quick and you see. I left it running so you can see it. It basically run basically retro arch, so you see a lot of the thing now. And then we will just go ahead and skip forward here. And by the way, when you buy this, all the games are included. Yep, so different ROM size you can pick from. So here, this game is not so intense, but you can see. I actually never played this game, I just try and test it. Hey man, look like I'm Iron Man, whatever MDX is. Whoops. So the way you will exit most of the emulator is pressing this TrimUI button here. And then you can do menu like continue, you can load, like saves, you can save anywhere basically. Net play for online, I didn't mess with that yet, but let me go exit, go back home. Just take you back to the game selection, and if you want to back out, you can just press B here for backing out. Let me take a look at one of the 3D game here. Yep, they have Virtua Fighter here, Virtua Strike. You can see here the game is actually running pretty smooth. Some of the other game, I can't remember what I played, but it was one of the space game and it was a little laggy. But this game is pretty smooth. So while I'm in the menu beside the games, there are some other thing here. So let me go ahead and show you port. Here's some of the game that was port over. I tried to play Balandro, but it actually crashed. Not sure why, haven't gone any further. But that's some of the port game, and then there's app you can format. But here's retro art, as you can see. It has a media player built in, ebook reader, that kind of thing. And then net play, nothing right now. But yeah, that's what the games are. So yeah, no problem running the older 16-bit system here at all. Run relatively smooth actually. And you notice in different game, depends on the console, these LED here will change color, and in the darker environment they look really nice. There's also vibration, I feel vibration right now on the device. Yeah, the motor is actually pretty good, the rumble pad motor. This game, I remember spending endless hours playing this game. Whoops. Kind of hard to do while I'm on camera. Whoops.
Pretty smooth graphic. Yeah. No, keep going.
Alright guys, so that is my quick thought and review on this unit. So when I opened this box up, I intended to use it just like any other consumer, and I didn't want to mod it. We want to do anything special. There's a lot of video on YouTube for that if you're interested in those type of thing. I just want to try it out, give it to my kid, give it a go, and this experience has been really good with this unit. Again, right up the back, I would say that the battery life for me is noticeably good. I think it's just the way the OS manage it. Automatically go off, and booting up it's about 13 to 15, 18 seconds, something like this. So it's quite good. The other part is the screen is really good audio sound, and most of the game works. Some of the ported game didn't work, but that's probably something I just need to look into. But for the price, I think about, was it 70 bucks for one of these units? Depends on site you're getting it from. This is from WhatGeeked, and about $85 with the 256GB memory card with a lot of games on it. That kind of gives you an idea on this unit. So hopefully in the future I will have an opportunity to try some of the other console, but for me right now this is a really nice portable side unit. So guys, I hope this quick review give you guys an idea, an impression of this TrimUI Brick. If you guys have any question, please leave in the comment box down below. Please like the video as it will help me greatly, and subscribe for more future content. Thank you.